Hi friends. Transaction Control Manager is a piece of code or software program which is inbuilt in every database management systems. These database management systems are DB2, Oracle, MySQL, MongoDB, or any other database system. Generally, transaction is a set of operations like operation 1, operation 2, like operation n, which are logically related to perform some specific task. The most frequently used database operations are read. Here A means it may be a tables or a row or column. For simplicity, I will take A as a column and write and commit and rollback. This read, write, commit, rollback or the shorthand notation of database operation. The equivalent notation of read is select statement. Select A from table name. The equivalent statement for write is update. Update table name where column name equal to some value. Set the value, the column name equal to particular values. Then the equivalent statement of C is commit or means rollback. If CPU perform read A, what will happen internally? Internally, internally, the table which is reside in a hard disk. During execution, these tables are brought into the RAM. Then CPU fetch the particular value from RAM to itself, and write means will be modified the value A, and modified value will be updated into RAM. And commit means these modified values will be updated from RAM into hard disk drive. Rollback means suppose any failures will be happens at any stage in between transactions, then this rollbacks always rolling to the previous commit point. Examples, if you want to transfer some amount from your account to your friend account, these transactions contains read your balance like read A, and update your balance like write A and commit, and read your friend balance like read B and write B, and will be commit. Assumes the error will be happens, the failure or error will be happen in betweens. What will happen? The deposit will be successfully, but the credit is not successfully, therefore the money is gone. This is wrong scenario. Therefore, a good transactions always maintain some properties. That properties is called ACID properties. Here A means atomicity, which means atomicity, which means all the transactions are performed or none of the operations are performed, does not allow partial transactions. This atomicity is the responsibility of the transaction control managers. Therefore, a programmer or database developer don't worry about atomicity properties. These atomicity properties will be already inbuilt in every database management system. And second one is consistency. Consistency means the database state should be maintained before and after transactions. Example, in the previous examples, you before transactions, your balance is thousands and your current balance is 2000s, then sum will be 3000s. After transactions, your balance is 500 and your current balance is 2500, then sum is 3000. Here before and after the database state should be maintained. Therefore, this is satisfied consistency property. This is the responsibility of the database programmer or or SQL developer. And third one is isolation. What is mean by the isolations? In the real time, multiple transactions are executed concurrently. During the concurrent transactions, the data may be inconsistent in some cases. To avoid this inconsistent state, database management system will be maintained isolations properties. The task is your concurrent schedule should be equivalent to any one of serial schedules. For examples, the concurrent schedules like T1 and T2. For simplicity, I will take two transactions. T1 is read A and write A, T2 write A and read A. This is a concurrent transactions. These concurrent transactions should satisfy the isolation properties. Yes, yeah, yes, we can check it. This concurrent schedule which is equal to any one of the serial schedules like T1, T2 or or T2, T1. In T1, T2, first we performed read operations, then read operations and write operations. And here, here, T2 write operations performed first and read operations performed last. How we can check whether these concurrent schedules are equivalent or not? I assume that initially A value is 100. So here 100 will be read and will be updated into 200 and will be updated here only read, therefore is 200. Therefore, the A value, final value of A which belong to transaction T1 is 200. The final value of A which belong to transaction 2 is always 200. Here 100 and here 100, here 200. Here final value of A is 100. Final value of A is 200. Therefore, this is not equivalent. And check another possibles. Here 200 and here 200. Yes, this is equivalent. Therefore this concurrent schedule will be maintained isolations properties. These properties are serializability and another name is serializability. Concurrency control protocol will be implemented serializability concepts. And final properties are durability. Durability means suppose suppose the operation is committed successfully, it, it effects should be stored in hard disk. In some cases hard disk failure, then it should be also recoverable from hard disk itself. This is the responsibility of recovery managers. Some technology we can use durability like hard disk failure like RAID 0. RAID means redundant array in expensive disk. RAID 0 means only one copy maintained. RAID 1 means extra one copy will be maintained. Suppose the first copy will be failed, then second copy will be used like that. RAID 2, RAID 3. Thank you.